I have now begun the recording. Hello, archive.
Oh,
But
oh, okay. My mic just decided it was not going to work. Great start.
let me start out by saying this. Oh, sure. Collect the podcast. Oh, hi, Super Duper Husky. I hope all goes well with drawing. Can't say much about 7, but it is one of the most beautiful zones I have ever seen. That sounds exciting. Hi,
I
Zordy.
do I do have my concerns. I will just say that I do have concerns with it, but
I'm
we
excited.
can we can talk about those later.
Yeah. Hi, Spiker. Let's see the GIF you have here. Never mind. Thank you right now. But today, okay, so a lot has happened from the last archive and the last seven podcast. Basically, every tower is revealed, and a lot has happened in personal life. So that's why these podcasts have taken so long. And today we are doing the podcasts. Basically, where it's like, you know what? Very much so. I think it's a good idea just to set this up. And today we're doing two. We are doing ToGM from Armor HD, and as well as that ToUA from Fran. So yeah, we will be talking about these towers today, and we'll also probably be talking about some Zone 7 stuff too. Also, for those who might be concerned, we are not going to be talking about any spoilers relating towards a tower, at least when it comes to GM, but I cannot promise of UA because UA is a soul crushing and it's a lot more complicated, at least. But yeah, today on the Zone 7 podcast, I got Logan here, and for those who don't know, Logan's a stage manager now, and it's really cool.
Hello. I
Hello.
mean, I'm sure pretty much 99% of the people know me. I am that annoying guy on YouTube that talks about controversial stuff. So that's basically me. I mean, I don't think I really have much to say. I don't really need to kind of introduce myself, but just in case, well, my name's Logan. Basically, it's kind of all you need to know. I've been around this community for 4 years now, so
Dang.
I have been here. I remember when it was just Tower Heck. That's it, and I have seen this game transform to what it is now this entire time. So I've been
Awesome.
around for a while. I've seen basically everything. So I do have, quite a bit of experience knowing, kind of like, how things go and stuff around here. So
Indeed. Man, today's podcast is going to be very interesting. And I also kind of find it funny that I brought Logan on to do TOUA.
that was a mistake. I'm telling you now, that was a mistake.
Hi, Jum. But yeah, very much so. Without further ado, uh, this one I've been meaning to do for a while. And by the way, if you're those who are wondering what is the next Zone 7 podcast, being the fifth one after this one, it will be Komesh climbing with Dito and Bacon. So heads up there for those who are curious. Can't
My
join
magnum opus.
my magnum opus. Can't join podcast right now. Can someone explain what's happening? Understandable. So yeah, let me grab, man, my bestie, the JTO wiki.
Yo, the JTO Wiki. Yeah, let's take a look at the JTO Wiki.
Let's
The
take a.
JTO Wiki is always hilarious to look at because they usually have some, like, well, I'm going to be completely honest, some very stupid trivia.
I am going to look at Growing Madness for this, uh, because just information. But Growing Madness, okay, I feel like Growing Madness is very interesting from what my knowledge of the history is. Serious question exists. Zquidy 9% of the time. Understandable. Yeah.
That
Also,
is literally Zquidy. I talked to him quite a bit. Yeah, that's him.
oh gosh, we've been talking with each other so much since November, Logan. Like, oh gosh, you've heard so many understandables from me. But yeah, very much so though. For those who are wondering what Growing Madness is, it's a tower made by Armor HAD, very much so. It's a tower inspired by rock climbing, and for those who do know, of course, what rock climbing is, you kind of have a sense of like what this tower could possibly be. I don't know what it's like, but I've heard some very interesting things, and as well as that, this tower has went through a lot. Like from what I heard, I definitely do know some of the history of it was very much so like it went through one review and it failed. I think then it got revamped and like updated a lot and also failed review. And then with its revamp with version 4, it passed and that's how it got in the game, if I remember correctly. I don't want to spoil much,
Yeah,
but please go.
I don't know much about Growing Menace. I mean, my only experience with it was I went to its game to get music when it first got confirmed to send it to devs so that they can, have the MP3s to put it in. So I've seen the tower itself, and it definitely looks pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely interested to see how it actually how it plays out when you actually decide to actually play it. But it seems pretty interesting. It has like quite a it looks like it has quite a bit of an adventure feel to it. It kind of deviates a lot into different sections, which is always I always like that. It's nice when you kind of I like that part where you things get switched up when you're playing a tower instead of just ascending up a tower. You get put into a separate room or something. It's nice.
Yeah, I
It's
agree
just
with.
it's a nice break of pace. Like I know some people don't like that, but it's like I much prefer it's like when a tower is the same thing over and over. It's like
I like when Tower. Also, I'm just seeing in the chat like a lot of Growing Madness is fun, and that's really happy to hear. I'm happy to hear that a lot of people really like it. I'm definitely really like to hear when towers are inspired by something, and I like to see the take. I think the most famous example of this is Astral Fusion. That was like inspired by, of course, Journey's End, and that was really awesome.
yeah. I played floor one of that tower. It's not necessarily my cup of tea. Not gonna lie, the gameplay style isn't my cup of tea really, but I still admit it's a pretty good tower.
It's one of those towers where it's like you gotta play it all the way through. It's one of those towers where it's so short, but its consistency is really one of the things that makes it really fun. But yeah, I love how. I'm very curious because I imagine that Growing Madness is very tech themed, and of course it's harder than rock climbing because while that one was more of a baseline difficult, this is a low challenging. So it's definitely going to be really interesting to see like what Growing Madness is going to be like. And probably to a lot of people, they already have like ideas on what it is like. But there's a chance that some people just have no clue on, like me and Logan were very blind to the tower. So I'm very excited about trying it when it comes out in Zone 7. Like it might be one of the first towers I did because recently I did do rock climbing and that was really good. But yeah. Wait, isn't Forgotten River? It's actually Lost River. Yeah, Lost River is basically old whitelisted stuff. Zquidy, you finally did rock climbing? I did. It's really good. Is Ava a stage manager? Ava is a stage manager. She's a really awesome one, and she's actually going to be the co-host for the Builders podcast next week with me. So that's really awesome. I really do want to beat mass overheating, but I'm doing uncontrollable ire first and coact before I do TOMO. That's my plan. Oh, you learn something every. Good old saying is like if you don't, you learn something new every day, and if you don't, you're probably just dead. Even might not seem like it, you do learn something every day. Even if it's the tiniest of things, you always learn. Time to talk about Zone 7 stuff. Indeed. Logan, something must be going on with them, but yeah, very much so, though. I just find this really interesting, Growing Madness, because from what I've heard, it's like, and this is all I know, and I don't want, like, I'm not going to go into much details. From what I heard, it's very puzzle based as well, and I'm very curious to see, like, what kind of puzzles there are. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's puzzle based. Like more, it's probably more tech based, like tech puzzle based. I'm at a baseball stadium as part of my vacation. Oh my gosh, that's awesome! I hope you're having an amazing time. You learned that it's 10 a.m. Zquidy. That's how you know you're alive. Yeah, basically, that's how I know I'm alive. But Zquidy, weird question, but can we accept a podcast while? Oh yeah, yeah, of course. There will be a launch date podcast. There will be a podcast on release. There wasn't with Zone 6 because, well, that was a whole ordeal. But there will be one with Zone 7. Who cares about Zone 7? It with it being out when it comes out. Let's talk about Zone 8. Well, I do want to. The reason I do want to do podcasts based on different towers, and very much so. And I do have a plan for the rest of them. This is just a very different one. Is very much so. The reason I like doing this is because I like to highlight the tower and the tower creator itself because it's just hardware to get your tower in game, and I at least want there to be some way to shine some light onto stuff. And I wish I have more to say about Growing Madness, but creator's not here today, so I really don't have much where I could really say more about it. But I definitely want to set up some, like, I definitely next week would love to do, like, Bygone Relics after Komesh Climbing and TOFM and a lot of other podcasts. Uh, Podcast related, but is there a date? The 13th of August. I remember when ToGM got confirmed. Yeah, I remember when GM came out, like like submissions, and I know it was a tower that surprised Urchin a lot. And I heard it surprised a lot of people. So seeing it get in game was really like, oh, that's cool. That was a really cool surprise. But yeah, honestly, it's just really cool overall, and I'm very excited to see what Growing Madness is going to be like because it seems very test facility based. Like that's how I like to think of Growing Madness. It seems very much so test facility like. Is it just me who kind of dislikes circuits and lasers? Circuits and lasers, I have no opinions on it. It seems like a cool tower, but you know, it is what it is there. But I do feel bad for Kata. Um, but
All right,
welcome
I'm back.
back.
Sorry about that.
Uh, Welcome back. But yeah, Growing Madness overall seems just like a really cool style tower, and definitely can't wait for its to play it. It will actually, funny enough, and I guess I'll bring this up real quickly. Logan and I do plan to do TOUI together eventually, so that's gonna be really
Yes,
fun.
yes, that's if that actually kind of brings me onto a good point. If Zquidy can even run it,
Oh, I can. My iPad's really
because
powerful. It actually runs it
yeah,
perfectly on my iPad.
it's the thing is like TOUI. I have heard people complain about having performance issues in the place,
Oh, that's not good.
and you're talking about trying to run it in Zone 7. It's like, we'll see about that.
Is this a second podcast? It is. This is the fourth Zone 7 podcast. This is today based off of TOGM. And I wish I could talk more about GM, but I just really, it's just really complicated. But I do want to say this to Armor, if they are listening or watching the feedback. Humongous congratulations to getting your tower in game, and I'm very ecstatic about playing it when it comes out. It'll probably be my first tower I'll play, and then I'm going to go to the REMs. So it's like, yeah, I'm very excited overall, and yeah, TOGM seems really cool. Also, that's
I
true.
haven't. Yeah, my thoughts on TOGM. I haven't, like I said, I haven't really played rock climbing, and I ventured to tower. It looks pretty cool. I don't know if I'll like the style of gameplay really much, but it seems like that there was a lot of effort put into it, which you know is the most important part of making a tower. And yeah, I mean it's kind of hard to mess up a challenge. Not gonna lie, you also have that aspect. So
But yeah, very much so though. So Logan, TOUA, am I right?
you literally not the wrong person to talk about this tower.
uh,
So
you have
okay,
just awakened a beast.
exactly. Ava is so
Fran,
right. I was
Fran.
actually just I was in a VC with Ava before I came in here.
Ava, if you want to
Oh
come,
boy.
Ava, if you want to come on stage and say your point of views on TOUA to balance out,
Feel free to
feel
bring
free.
people up. Feel free to.
Oh, sure. That's you know what? Sure, I'm chill with that.
Mario, how was Floret?
I just beat Thanos Tower after 3 years. Oh, bad. Well, okay. So Tower of
Well,
Uncanny
oh,
Agony.
okay, my mic's being funny again.
I can.
So yes, all right. We should probably bring a couple people up for this one. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Alrighty. So let's see. The ones. Hmm. You know what? Sure.
I'll let you choose who you want up.
I'll. Hmm. I'll bring two people on stage since there's only two people raising their hands at the current moment.
All right.
I'll see what they are like. And yeah. Why,
All right.
hello.
Hello there.
Hello.
Welcome to
Hello.
the stage.
Welcome to the stage.
What?
I don't
Hi.
really have anything to say, to be fair.
Uh,
Honestly, I'm just recording a video about me playing Osimania while listening to you guys.
that's all.
Amazing.
Um,
Oh, hello there.
Hi, Duck.
Hello there, Duckmaster. Welcome back.
yeah,
Or
goodbye.
Dover.
Oh, bye.
Hi, Dover.
Hi, Dover.
Earth to Dover.
Earth to who?
Dover.
Where?
Earth to Ben Dover.
That's not funny. Yet you're laughing at it.
Oh, okay.
That's the whole mystery of the Logan ISL thing here.
This is true.
You're a man of
Okay.
many. You're a man of many mysteries.
Yes.
Still have yet to
So-
find a necessary mystery.
Exactly. This is true. Okay, so TOUA time. I'm gonna join the place. So
Uh,
my history with TOUA is not exactly great. This is a tower I absolutely did not want to have in. And when it got confirmed, I absolutely crap talked the hell out of it. And then basically a bunch of my friends were like, "Oh, you don't have an opinion because you haven't played it." And they kind of regretted that because then I played and it turned out to be way worse than I expected it to be. So, well, I'll talk about my issues with it respectfully later. But
I will say
so
this, first off, congratulations, of course, to Fran, because this was their final project they made for JTO, and it's like really cool to see that they were able to get it. And I know a lot of people love Uncanny Agony. I have personally
right,
no opinion on it, and it seems like definitely like a tower. And by the way, for those who don't know what Uncanny Agony is, it is a mid-high terrifying made by Fran. If you don't know who Fran is, they've made two towers. I'm
You're right
pretty
about the
sure.
mid part.
They made two towers. I am pretty sure a lot of people are aware of here. Tower of Mean Tasks in Renate, and as well as that, Tower of Augmented Misery and Ring 9. But I will.
if, if
Fran
you've
is
ever played,
quite the crazy builder, though.
yes,
Yeah, Fran's awesome. Very much so. I know while Fran does not have any more plans to make projects for JTO, he does plan to make some more things for fan games like ATO. So if you do want to see more of his creations in the future, he'll be building stuff for fan games if
yeah, and I
you're a
know
fan of
he's.
stuff.
I think it's him that's working on. I know it's either friend or friend. To me, they're the same person. I'm gonna be honest. They is working on a kata called Descent to Exile.
Oh, that's Fran. That's
Oh, you
Fran.
want to check staff
Yes,
chart?
Fran.
Okay, I can.
Very much so though. I am looking forward to be TOUA as a new artist.
I
TOUA.
wish you luck.
I want to say this now, at least my perspective on TOUA, and
Oh,
very much so. I know a bit of its history. Originally, TOUA was meant to be remorseless, but then it got somehow to catastrophic. So
Dang, bro.
they overshot a bit. Yeah, they a bit overshot, but you know,
Just a little bit,
uh,
just your casual mess up.
Then, very much so around Zone 7 times when Terrifying wasn't really alive, version 2 happened, and Fran decided, you know what, I want to submit this. So it got submitted, and very much so, version 2 is got passing, and then it fought TOIR, and it won the polls. So we have Tower of Uncanny Agony in the game. $10 that
So
Mr. Incredible is going to be on the badge.
yes, that is if Mr. Incredible's on the badge, then I won't be disappointed.
But yeah, I will say this, that ToUA seems very interesting because its color scheme is a very
Oh, did you hear that one? Zquidy just said interesting for about the trillionth time I've ever heard him say it.
Thank you, Mr. ISL.
Thanks for chiming in about that. That was
No problem. No problem.
that was another very necessary mystery.
Evil Zquidy, that is not interesting. There you go.
Evil Zquidy, I do not respect your opinion.
That is
Evil,
so true too.
Evil Zquidy, death sentence.
Evil Zquidy, kill yourself. Sorry.
But
Anyways, continue on with your Zone 7 thing. Let's try not to make this a repeat of what you told me about earlier.
Yes.
But basically, oh, what's this? Synonyms for interesting.
Ouch. Not gonna lie, ouch.
That is very lovely day. I'm very curious on the ones you pick for me. I want to say thank you. That is very glorious. Anyway, I'll be saving that for later. Very much so. The color palette, I do like the color palette of Uncanny Agony. On the outside, it looks very... It's hard to see the colors inside, and I can understand if some people are very about it, but inside, it looks really appealing, and as well as it has some nice little touches of design, very much so, throughout the tower. But its main core aspect is the gameplay, and I do know that the first half of the tower is really fun, and the second half is where it gets very... You're going to have a fun time with it, or you're going to scream because from what I heard, it spikes really bad. I heard it got nerfed. Some aspects is more balanced now, so it's a lot different, and as well as that, it's like.
At devs, get on it!
But I'm very interested to see people's full opinions on Uncanny Agony when it gets in game, because I feel there's a lot of good things about Uncanny Agony, but I can also understand why people feel there might be flaws to it, and as well as that, it's like this. This is an SC, so more criticism when it comes to SCs. Normal towers, there's really
Yes.
not much. It's like, it's just, since Uncanny, TOFM. TOFM I have seen a lot of as well, and we'll get to that when that podcast happens, but...
Mario,
Yeah.
I hate to tell you that TOUA does have a final stretch in it.
The greatest final stretch of all time.
Yes, we won't talk. Let's
won't
not
talk
spoil the
about it.
final stretch, but
Let's not make this into another alert video.
People made fun of my name with TOUA and even friended. Aw. I'm sorry, man.
I am sorry, Incredible Gamer.
What?
Okay, that's a
Hold,
text
wait,
Wait, what?
wait.
Okay, copy it,
First
copy it, and I'm getting it out of there.
Okay. Oh, that's just literally just all like all the cinema.
Alright, out of there. Crap.
Fishes.
Duh, I
Copy the
couldn't
ID.
copy in time. Well, it's forever archived in the podcast, so that'll forever be there in history. in
Wait,
the
hold on.
recording.
Staff.
Wait,
Logs,
this is
where
being
is-
recorded?
It is.
Dude, crap, okay. Oh, Zquidy, you're in luck. The bot decided to capture the message, so you should just check your DMs.
Oh, neat. But yeah,
Oh,
very...
Duckmaster leaking staff audit logs. How dare he?
No, I'm just copy pasting it from the thing. I'm not leaking shit.
But
Oh, sorry. Family friendly podcast. I'm not leaking poop.
don't worry, it's fine. As long as, very much so, as long as there are no racial slurs or anything like that, we're pretty good.
Lance.
Nah, Lance didn't say any of them. It was the music in the background that accidentally said it. I feel so bad for him. It was I remember I was there, just accidentally music was playing in the background, and then the incident happened. I feel so bad for Lance there.
All right, is Tree Nighter online? I feel like decking him in the face.
Don't tell anyone what I did. Okie dokie. But yeah, very much so though. So I gotta ask this. Everyone to the audience except the people who are on stage, because I would love to have a discussion with you about this, Logan. What is everyone's opinion on Uncanny Agony?
Never played it. Don't know.
I don't know. Mid, me, good. It's uncanny, good. Haven't played it.
What Dover said.
It's more. I like it more than TOFM. I don't know. It's okay, but some floors are dumb. TOUA is thought provoking, I dare say. I think TOFM and you. Oh yeah, I feel like this is a really good SC lineup. Like in my opinion, UA and FM are the best SC lineup when it comes to Zone 7 because it kind of feels like a mirrored version of Rain 9 and I love it for that. Also high free and also for those wondering what I mean because Rain 9 had of course a Fran Tower and a Chloe and Kata, so it's like it feels like really cool to see another Fran and Chloe thing together and it being SC and stuff. Like that's really cool to me. Whereas like
Ooh, it's 3:30. Hold on.
I think it matches really well. But I do think this is a really awesome tower overall, and I know a lot of people are going to have a lot of fun with this terrifying. Okay, for the people who are not going to have fun with the terrifying, Mr. ISL, hello.
Is my mic being funny? Yep. I don't know why, but my mic's being funny today. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, as I explained earlier, so basically, I did not want Uncanny Agony to get in. So when I saw it got in, I was like, oh god. And I kind of crap talked it a lot. My friends were like, oh, you have no reason to have an opinion because you haven't played it. So I'm like, okay, I'll go and play it. And so I played it, and I played it a couple times afterward, and yeah, I don't like it. I'm just gonna be completely honest. My problem with it is the balancing. It is I cannot see how. Good.
No, nothing. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I fell and said help.
Well,
But I can't see how that tower is going to be fun when the first half is so easy and then the second half is so incredibly difficult. Like, I'm trying to say this, without obviously spoiling too much about it.
yeah.
Trying to spoil, like what its mechanics are like, but
SCs are really hard to not spoil. That's the issue.
right, like I will say this: as much as people will try to say, "Oh, it's nothing like TOAM at all," no, it's a lot like Augmented Misery. I'm gonna be completely honest; it is pretty close.
Well, if you're a TOAM enjoyer, you're in luck.
Yeah, if you like TOAM, you'll like TOUA because I'm pretty sure the balancing is also pretty close on both of them too. So if you like TOAM, you're probably gonna like TOUA as well. Didn't people call it TOAM too? Yes. In fact, there's actually some jumps I believe that are copied from TOAM. I know there's at least one jump that's actually completely copied.
I will
What
say.
what was the entire terrifying competition? There was really only two towers. It was UA or
IR.
I forget the name of IR, but that one.
Interdimensional rift. I'm
Thank
pretty
you.
sure.
Yeah, interdimensional rifts.
But yeah, very much so though. I feel like
I mean, sorry for interrupting. 3-3, you're kind of right because the inside color is the same, but the outside isn't.
I will definitely say this now that like I definitely feel there's a lot of people who are going to enjoy this tower. I know there's a lot of people who love this. And at the end of the day, while this podcast is of course about TOUA, it's good to have opinions because it's like there will always be people who will be mixed on one thing and the other. But I want to say this now to Fran at least. I don't know if you'll ever listen to this or not. He did a really great job of making a really cool tower, and I'm really glad there's people who can enjoy it out there. I'm even glad there's people who might not be a fan of it because it's an art form. Towers can be art forms, and it's really cool to see what your creation can make people feel. It's just like a whole fascinating kind of thing, and it's just like think ToUA is going to be really cool. I'm very glad it's in the game. I can understand why people might not be the biggest fan of it, but I can totally understand that. Also, that's very cool, Ragna. But
My
yeah,
stomach is going absolutely nuts right now.
hi, John.
Dover!
Did you beat it?
What? That is a nasty ass nickname, John.
Hello,
Dover!
damn
Wait,
Jump.
oh, hell no. Wait, give me a second.
Oh,
All right,
but
I'm
those
gonna get
Roblox.
food.
Alright, anyways, y'all didn't see that. Dover! Oh, wait, he's
Okay,
gone?
so
Shit, I'm out of
John,
here.
can I ask you a No, wait, John, I need you to ask something.
What?
What's your opinions on Uncanny Agony, and what's your viewpoint on it?
It's good.
But why so? Without spoiling anything.
I like it.
That's pretty base, not gonna lie. That's a based answer. He likes it.
Okay. There's a massive problem with TOUA that isn't that big of a spoiler, but I'm gonna say it because it's genuinely quite a bit of a problem, and that is the final stretch.
Oh, yeah, that final
Yeah,
stretch
no.
is...
Yeah, the final
It's
stretch.
actually stupid, genuinely. Like,
It is
Yeah, it's
like
really bad.
it's
I didn't
horrible.
think that they could ever make like a final stretch worse than TOCPs, but like they somehow managed to do it. I think it's
Yeah.
kind of dumb how it's there,
Dude,
but
it's so long and grueling,
it's
and it's so difficult, dude. It is like so
yeah.
hard. It is like it is probably, in my opinion, more harder than Bloodthirsty Kino's final stretch. It's like you question it,
It's so
why
weird though,
is
cause like
there?
somehow my little cousin beat it. I don't know how.
Dang, dude,
He,
how did your
I
little
don't know how he
cousin
did it.
beat
How did
it?
he do it?
Wow.
He's
Dude,
so good.
that the
I
final
don't
stretch
know.
is like mid kata.
No, worse than that.
Oh
Like,
shoot.
I've seen some legit runs. I find it way worse than TOCP's final outside. Like, way worse.
Yeah, no, I
Really?
agree.
I haven't played TOCP, so I can't really say.
Oh gosh, but yeah, no, it's like the final stretch is like really difficult. There's like some
Anyways, I'm
borderline.
going back to audience.
All right, thank you, John, for coming
Have
up.
fun, Jum.
But yeah, the final stretch is sure interesting. For those who don't know, nice.
You'll
Anyway,
see. You'll
see.
see.
You'll see.
It's really bad. Just spoiler alert. It's nasty.
Post this? Sure, I can post that.
We're trusting you, Mario.
Oh,
It's just not working.
Thank you, Discord. Oh, there it goes.
It's not working. Oh, oh. All right. I'm
For
gonna.
me,
I'll
for
just
me,
delete
it's not loading.
it's. I'll delete that. I'll delete that for now. Can you post the image in DMs? Oh, yeah. This is also for those who wonder sometimes, hey, how does Zquidy post pictures without seeing it in the archive? I have my iPad right next to me so I can post pictures from DMs, just because DMs are usually private, and yeah. Ooh. A bit off topic thing real quickly, but Sorty wants to send me this. But yeah, I am taking a guess that like uh Sorty made this by at Sorty.
I can just hear my PC ready to explode.
Understandable.
I'm just sitting here playing AAA now.
That's understandable.
Good
Also, the
luck.
thing didn't work. But yeah, very much so though. I'm not just a bit off topic. Yeah, I made a short obby for an event game making. Oh, that's really awesome. I hope it goes fantastic for you, Sorty.
I'm not a big tiered obby guy, but that actually looks kind of cool. I think that could be fun.
Yeah. Wait, I should post my tower chairs. I saw
Can
that.
Oh
someone tell
gosh,
me
dude,
what is a
do
video
not,
game?
do not
Alright.
give the JJ community ideas.
Tower chairs are cool. Ron did a great job. I was about to say Jom.
Yeah, damn, Jum did a good job making those chairs.
Top 10 things to do in tiered obbies. Number 1.
One.
Don't.
Don't. Exactly.
Dom did not make the chairs. But yeah, very much so. I guess overall though, Logan, what's your final? I guess a little bit before we just talk about Zone 7 stuff. Since this will probably be the last, not counting when Zone 7 releases, the last general Zone 7 podcast. Like after this, it's going to be very focused on the tower and interviews with the creator, unless if the creator can't make it or doesn't want to do it. So, I guess I'll just ask this out real quickly. Logan, what's your final opinions on Uncanny Agony?
Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna be bluntly honest. It is probably my least favorite terrifying in the game.
I respect that opinion. I'm very much so in the middle of the road. I can't say anything because I'm not terrifying skilled, and the only thing and my hardest tower in the whole game is Tower of Chaotic Moments. Also recommend to beat that if you haven't. So yeah, very much so.
I need to beat that.
It's really good. Let me know when you're doing it, Logan. It's just awesome.
Yeah.
But
If I will say though, obviously Uncanny Agony has changed a little bit. I'm definitely gonna try it again when it gets in game, but I'm gonna not expect my opinion to change on it at all.
you know, I guess a little bit of a discussion here, more general Sim 7 stuff. I wonder how like they're going to do the SC stuff for FM and Uncanny Agony. Like I'm very
Yeah,
curious.
yeah. If you ever do TOCM, I hope you're good with timed button session as well.
Oh, my mic has like been dying this whole time.
Oh.
Damn, that's really unfortunate. Oh,
That was good.
Sorry guys, my mic was just acting up a tiny bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, just said telephone.
bro could not have picked a better time for that sound to play on my mic.
Okay, on topic for a minute, but who the hell uses that ringtone nowadays?
I do.
What? That
It's the
joke
only
was so humorous.
Yo, you gotta go. Like, you gotta go for that one, Duck. That's shocking. You really got that ringtone.
You were
Yes,
making fun of
that's
me
crazy.
you were making fun of me for the alarm ringtone earlier because I used that so I can take my medication at the right time.
Oh, the default Apple alarm is the best
Oh
one.
gosh.
That's the best one.
Also, unrelated but Zquidy, what SC are we planning to beat first? Tower Assault on the Moon. That's my plan for first soul crushing. So yeah.
Alright.
I feel like Tree Knighter called me so he could distract me on the gripping him.
Thank you, Ragna. Thank you, Ragna. I saw that one coming
Yo,
instantly.
Ragna, how'd you do that impression so well? You're so talented.
John, we should VC in the black hole server.
Yeah, you're right. That's literally what I was about to do.
Alright, let's do it.
Go.
Alright, goodbye
Have fun.
guys.
Bye.
Yep.
Goodbye.
And that was the
Bye.
last time we ever saw them ever again.
I'm
Do-do-do-do.
Hey Alexa, self-destruct.
Okay, I'll start.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Can you post the image DMs? I will.
Nah, bro.
The
I'm
big
done.
okay, on topic.
Oh.
My Discord's gonna crash, isn't it? Okay, so I have a funny story actually when it comes to the Amazon Alexa that I'm willing to tell. So I was at a friend's party, and my friend had an Alexa, and it's like 11 p.m. Everybody's sleeping, and my friend's like, "Oh, you guys want some music?" And I'm like, "Sure." So he plays some music, and I'm just, I'm chilling out, and I quietly say, "Alexa, volume 10." And the dang thing heard me, and the thing just woke up the entire house, and they never found out it was me.
AAA music starts playing.
That's beautiful.
Oh my god! It was so funny.
This is why everybody needs an Alexa in their house.
There's a trash
Exactly.
shover. That's horrible. Also, oh gosh, yeah, it's like Alexa's beautiful. There's an Alexa in the room over me where I'm doing podcasts, but it's very much doesn't hear well. Dear
Sorry,
gosh, though.
I don't understand what you said.
Sorry, do you want to go to Alaska?
This is true. It's scary nowadays that you say book a flight from LAX to Boston, and it'll just do it automatically.
next year. Alexa,
Hey
you
Alexa, free online gun store near me.
Yes. Yeah, you can do that now. Oh, I heard that feature's only available in Texas, though.
Alexa, play Despacito.
No.
Imagine we just heard Despacito in Zquidy's
Oh,
mic.
why were you all laughing earlier? What
Wait,
happened was,
wait, I'm gonna do it again. Just say it to my Alexa. Hold on. There.
Amazing.
I want to say this though, very much so. Duck's phone rang at the perfect time, and it was so loud. It was like perfect. It was, it was his magnum opus, not his, theirs. Brain dying
I
today.
will never hear the phrase magnum opus the same again.
I don't know what's about, but I'm concerned.
Good. Good.
I
Go
got.
find out.
I guess also I'll let some people on stage in a few minutes. But
Playing JTO with tactile switch is the worst mistake of my entire life.
wait, what are you playing with?
I'm playing with freaking tactile switches.
Amazing.
That's fascinating. Dude.
Thank you, Ron. I saw that, Ron.
Thank you, Ron.
Fucking regret it now.
My friend played J-To with a steering wheel.
The steering wheel, I could do that. That would be funny. That would be so funny. Using the steering wheel to control like your camera. Use the D-pad to move your camera up and down. Oh, that would be so funny.
It would be.
Logan, you should just fill your entire storage with just no bitches memes.
No, I'm good. Thank you very much.
But no, I'm late again. Oh, poor Rocket.
Oh,
Rocket keeps getting late to the podcast.
Crinkle, that's easy. That's easy. Hey, Rocket.
I feel so bad for Rocket. Rocket's been so late to the podcast.
All right,
recently.
you know what we do. You know what you do. You specifically in stage posting ping Rocket.
That's actually a good idea. I might do that in the future. Wait, oh no, the podcast is not ending. The podcast is not ending. We have a good amount of time. We're just going to talk basically what you missed is our talk about ToGM and ToUA, but those will be uploaded. Like all this will be uploaded on YouTube. Um I want to Okay, so I need to explain this real quickly for those who do want a podcast role. I want it too. I'll be honest, I would love it, but the issue is due to how simple Discord is, it just can't work, or that means stage managers will have all at everyone permissions, and it's horrible.
Yeah, it would be kind of bad if
I love AAA 4-1.
We need
Triple A
this.
4-1's awesome. I mean, the easy solution would be to get like a mod to ping, but then
That's true.
you would have to find a mod to be online every time.
I'm just gonna create a macro that automatically does AAA 4-1 for me.
Check DMs. Okay, I'll check DMs.
Rocket, that's different because that's like moderators and above that have that ping for events.
Anyone thinks
Because they're usually the ones hosting it. And whenever you want to host an event, you have to go to them anyway, because Epic Stuff message.
Well, I guess then I guess it could work then. But it's just like if like any of the helpers are wanting to do that.
You would have to. That's something we'd have to talk about with staff.
Yeah, I will maybe another time. But like very much.
Or a separate server. That is something that could happen.
Separate server, maybe.
So I just sent I sent an amazing image in well, not an image, but close enough. An amazing image in stage management. Yeah.
Yeah, very much so though. It is the greatest image of all time, bro. Sounds like a Mori. Yeah. I will say this though. I'm very excited to see what the Zone 7 lobby is going to be like.
Okay, yes. That brings me on to that's one concern I have with Zone 7 is that it's going to be Zone 4 2. That is a concern that I have, is that it's gonna just be like kind of Zone. Did I say? Sorry. Yeah, I said Zone 4 again. I'm not saying there is a problem with Zone 4, but the problem, I just don't want to see it again, if that makes sense. I want to see something like completely different, you know.
Hold up, BRB.
I'm talking about the terrain. The terrain.
Hold up.
Yeah, basically what I get what Logan means.
I mean, Sai, you're a developer. I would kinda hope that you know it. Marks.
Basically what Logan means for those who are confused is more of like, okay, there's nothing wrong with Zone 7. Like Zone 7's awesome lobby and stuff, but basically just like little pedestals for each tower around a space station.
Yeah,
I can get
basically.
that. Yeah, I can understand that. I imagine they'll do something different with asteroids. I feel like there's a lot you can do with asteroids, and I feel like it could be really interesting. I am full confidence the dev team knows what they are doing when it comes to Zone 7.
My man just did a very big leak for Zone 7. They said that Zone 7 looks like Zone 7.
Not
How does
true.
this man know? How does this man know?
I'm
He's
sorry.
hacking.
I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to arrest this man.
Yeah.
I think Zone 7 will have to. I'm sorry, Dave, but you have to get demoted for knowing this information.
Hold on, be right back.
Amazing.
Awesome. But yeah, I feel like the lobby is going to be really cool. Like, I just wonder, like, I wonder if they're going to do, like, different types of asteroids for the towers. Like, if.
Yeah, I'm interested to see. Like, one time I'm very interested to see how they incorporate is TOFM.
Oh, yeah, definitely. FM
Because
and
because
Onion.
TOFM is like so tall and it can't really be on a pedestal at all.
Yeah.
So they're kind of just gonna have to like
I'm back.
decorate around it, if that makes sense, which is gonna be
Okay.
interesting to see how it works.
I will say this, here's a cool idea. So what if like around FM, if there's just like these asteroids that are like different like type of colored asteroids just curled around FM. Like that could be really cool. So it's like
Hmm.
still big, but it's just like curling around the tower. I like I said, Zone 7 is super beautiful. I am very curious. Who's the best ReZero character?
None, none,
The old man
none,
from episode 1 to 3.
none, none.
Uh
Anyways,
yeah, very much so.
Please help! I want to get out of AAA. No.
You can never escape.
Okay, I got
That
out.
was a blood curdling scream.
Okay, I got out.
That's so basic when you got 500 Zquidy, do you think the black hole cutscene will still Oh yeah, definitely. I will say this too, when it comes to FM's black hole cutscene, I'm not gonna spoil anything. The song in it is very based, and that's all I'm gonna say.
I
so
went down
someone
the
said
hole.
Logan be hating anime without any valid reason. I don't like any sort of TV at all.
Danganronpa. Danganronpa's awesome.
So what? So what you make? So what? Why did you think I'd like anime?
Because it's Animu.
And a lame.
Alrighty, so you know, alright, I am going to randomly select someone who's raising their hand up. Do-do-do-do-do.
All right, let's bring someone up here.
I picked the one who was in the middle. Hi, sorry.
Sure, quick, sure,
Hello?
quick.
Hi.
Oh, there's
Okay, what do
Sorty.
you want me to talk about?
Just we're talking about Zone 7.
I will
Oh.
say I will never forget the moment when you submitted Tower Champions Gaming while we were in a podcast. That was hilarious.
Thank you. I'm currently
No problem.
awaiting a third review.
Oh,
Don't know when that's gonna happen.
good luck.
It's
Good
failed
luck.
both times so far. It's probably gonna fail again, and frankly, I don't care. Bothered revamping the entire thing. Sure,
At
it took
least
me
you're
4
having
hours to
fun.
build, but I'm not willing to spend another 4 hours.
You're having a fun time with it, and it's like, you know, that's the best part. As long as you have fun with it all, that's all that matters. But, wait, what's this video of Patrick?
Oh, this is gonna be
Oh
great.
no.
Yeah,
I
don't
just
know
got
if
my
it's
IP leaked.
same, dude.
Oh.
What?
Is an IP
I don't know why-
grabber.
Genuinely don't know if it's just me, but there's one jump on ToUA on floor 3 which I can't do for the life of me, and I've beaten Generation Failure, so if I'm doing the jump completely wrong
Oh,
or
is
I'm a
it? Is that the
genuine
low
idiot.
ceiling one?
It's the low ceiling one. I don't know
Yep.
how you do it.
Yep. Yep. That jump sucks.
I spent 10 minutes trying to do it and didn't do it once.
I did it once, and that was with help with Lucy.
Such a dumb thing. Like,
I don't know what Kronku was thinking when he was making the RNG room in TOJ.
I'll send you a picture of it if it's the jump that I think of.
it probably is.
Oh yeah, okay. Avaz, you know the jump where you press the spacebar?
Oh.
The jump that you press the spacebar?
Yeah, understandable. The jump that
Oh,
press
you
the
don't?
It's a very sophisticated jump, if you ask me.
Is it inside or outside? I want to get a picture of it.
Stair Tower by iAlert.
Sorry, is
Oh,
it
it's
inside
not-
or outside?
It's inside.
Okay, because the jump that I was talking about is on 5.
Hold on, I'll go get a picture of it. Let me get the link to the place.
I'll send you a picture of the. I'll send a picture of the jump that I do not like.
There's no way I just did that.
Here, I'll send this in audience, but spoiler it for those who don't want to see it. But yeah, that's a jump I do not like in ToUA.
I entered the
that-
hole to get into the Zone 4 towers, and I just ragdolled into TOFSC.
Oh yeah. Also,
yeah.
Incredible Gamer sent me this image, so I'll just put by and
What happened earlier, but I was doing the red pillar event. I got out and I went onto that spinner fling, and it flung me onto this on the pillar, and then I got disconnected for cosmetic abuse. Don't know how that happened.
cosmetic
What?
abuse. Also, yeah, that
Yes.
was a TOPC used to live with.
TOPC's old frame. Oh my god.
Oh, can't get a
What
picture of it
was
because they
it?
changed the jump. No, I don't think they did. They might have.
Ledge. It's a ledge grab in there, and you can hit your head.
But yeah.
In fact, you hit your head every single time. What the fuck, Toza copy? So true.
But
What was
honestly,
the jump?
I will say
That jump, yeah, that jump's bad.
also, I just gotta quickly say this. I feel like when it comes to bug testing, I do want to express my concerns.
Yes,
I'm-
thank you.
I will
That's
say
a
this.
major concern I have.
Bug testing, I'm very excited, and I know Vendetta's taking his time. And you know what? Honestly, I know it's going to turn out really good. I'm concerned. I think if I had to say the thing I'm most concerned about that I feel like is going to cause the most problems in bug testing, it will be TOUI, in my opinion. Because for those who don't know, TOUI does in fact have the most parts in Zone 7, more than the Citadel.
Yes,
I mean-
okay, yes. It has literally so Coax place has terrain, it has 11,000 parts. TOUI's place doesn't have terrain, has 13k.
So I'm very nervous. Like TOUI, I am excited for. I am excited about playing it. But of course, I'm just going to express my concerns, and not to mention, of course, like TOUI is like very CO based, and I'm very scared that its COs are going to break when bug testing. It's like I don't know. I'm just very nervous that TOUI is going to cause a lot when it comes to stuff. When we
Fair.
talk about Gloria development, so true.
Earlier, I heard people complaining about the TOUA final stretch, and I don't know if that's just me being an idiot, but this thing's absolutely free besides the first jump. I just
Nah,
first tried
man,
it.
it is
I don't know what you're
impossible.
talking about.
It's impossible, dude. It's mid-kata.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, genuinely.
Yeah, no, honestly though, it's like really mid-kata, dude. It's a really hard final stretch.
Yes,
It is difficulty spike in the game.
unbearable. Yes.
Hmm. But
As it just says easy demon.
easy
Tebe! Why is it called Tebe?
demon.
Sentence to Tower Review by Tebe.
But yeah, very much so though. I guess other things that are like I of course worry about when it comes to bug testing is like I feel Coact will be another one. If I had to say another one, I am very curious on how TODF is going to do when it comes to bug testing because that tower's whole gimmick is breaking things. And I'm very curious to see on how that's going to
Yeah,
reflect when it comes to bug testing.
that's gonna be fun to watch.
I think Gamma managed to get ToUA in the game if it's got 13k parts.
Well,
Um,
okay.
well,
Well,
there's no CO part limit.
there is no CO part limit
Oh,
yet.
I'm not saying that there's 10,000 CO parts, but
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
sure there is more than 4,000.
It's definitely more than 4,000 COs because the max you can have with regular parts is 4,000, which means
Right.
for that to happen, it'd be 9,000
And all
COs.
of floor 10 is in the CO folder.
TODF's
Oh.
actual gimmick is just push boxes. I don't think it's going to be bad. Oh, okay. But
Friend, sorry, you talk.
nah, you go ahead. I wasn't going to say anything, so you go
Oh.
first.
I'm not sure if this actually happened, but my friend submitted a tower to the fan game, but since the regular parts went above the part limit, he put one of the floors entirely in the button platform folder and it's managed to get through.
Yep, I'm actually gonna say this now. There is a tower in game that did that, and it's in game.
Oh, which one?
I don't want to say what it is because I don't want people pointing fingers at it, but yeah, a tower did it. There are a bunch of parts that are not client objects that are in the client object, basically.
Do I feel like that's a generation failure? I'm not gonna say it is or it isn't because I don't know, but I feel like it could be generation failure because I know that went above part comp with the to uni and a bunch of stuff.
Debug says, like, TOHM, heavy magnitude. This is really
The
interesting.
G's unions.
But wish there was better ways to enforce part cap.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Dusk.
Though I will say though sometimes it's like it's like very mixed. It's like yeah, it's awful sometimes, but at the same time I get it. Because it's just like sometimes you have a very creative idea and it's just like you just kind of want to express it fully. So I do understand that. But I can definitely understand that for sure, Dusk. I'm very neutral, of course, so it's just like I don't have any opinions when it comes to it, but I can see both sides of the coin, honestly. Like how it
I
can be
mean,
pros, cons,
in
really.
my opinion, is because in my opinion, putting normal parts in the client object folder is going to be way worse because now all of those objects are going to be in memory,
Yeah.
and that's going to cause more lag because they're in the client object folder and they're treated as client objects. So
Would people feel? It depends on how much COs are allowed. If it's like only 2,000 CO parts, then that's going to be riots. But I think it's like a CO part limit, I feel like would have to be very clever. I don't think it could be 4K. I think at most,
great.
3k at most,
not not
I'd
no
agree
not
with that.
3K. I think it feel like it could be 5 or maybe even 6K at most, so mainly 5K. I feel like 4K is just too little.
Personally, it doesn't really affect me because I like building short towers and I prefer purism.
Who is using 5K at the moment? I don't know. Probably Cohad.
Yeah, good point.
But I don't know. There's a lot you can go on when it comes to part limits. Yes. I feel like it's a if I had to predict on what would happen, I think that would be very like really upsetting for the community like because there's just I feel like it's important like at the same time it's like yeah, it's good to have a part limit, but at the same time it's like I can get why people don't want a part limit on COs because it just feels more restricting and there's been a lot of rules where those it's starting to feel more and more restricting and I can imagine that's going to drive people insane. But at the same time, I totally get it. You shouldn't
Thank you, Sai. Thank you, Sai.
I agree with that, Sai. I do agree with that.
I'd like to see a Jito fan game without a part count to see what would happen.
Yes, there is one.
Oh. Oh no.
It's called Caleb's Soul Crushing Domain.
Meh.
Oh,
But like I said, this is just me
Logan
thinking.
and I were literally talking about GD core design in JTO earlier. Yes.
What?
Yes. I hate it.
Jito players 20 years from now. Power of Nerf Dart.
I will say it's like I feel like the whole part limit thing is interesting because like I actually could also see it being like a really good thing where it's like, oh, hey, you have to be very creative of how you can use your parts here. But yet I also feel like it could be really hard to see how many parts are like, okay, what would count as CO parts and what would count. I imagine that would be really overwhelming to new builders. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm like, this is a whole interesting thing where it's like I could just ramble on for like a good a few hours about it because it's like I can see a lot to this. Like, it's really interesting.
I got so much karma like yesterday night. It was really annoying. I was playing Caleb's Soul Crushing Towers, and I all jump vacant hindrances with the all jump mode, right? And I
Yeah.
thought it would be funny if I removed all the checkpoints, so it looked like I did it legit, and send a picture to my friend. Then I jumped on the wind pad and I got kicked for checkpoints. Full stop. Nothing else.
That's funny.
Oh.
There was no checkpoints in all jump mode, so it just disconnected me, and I got nothing from it.
Wow.
But I guess want to ask everyone's opinion. How do you all feel if there was ever like a CO part limit? I'm just actually really curious to hear everyone's
I'm all
perspective.
for it.
I
I'm
don't
very
know why, but I don't get the idea that you need VB to use CCOs.
Oh
You kinda
gosh.
do.
All right. Well, I don't. Okay, I have my opinion on that, and it's pretty long for me to explain, so I'm not gonna say anything.
yeah. Well, I'm just gonna say it's just like CCOs are a different story. I think COs is
That's
just better.
something that deserves its own podcast, in my opinion.
You could do that
Swords happen.
podcast.
Let's not go that way.
Today we're just vibing.
That's a malicious script into a tower.
Don't worry. For
Everything
those
goes
who are worried
downhill.
that the podcast is going to go down that direction, it's not. We're just going to be chill and yeah, don't worry. We're all just
Exactly.
having fun
That
here.
is an entire can of worms. You
Yeah,
are right.
exactly. It's just like that's like a whole can of worms. It's very much so. It's like we're just having a discussion here. It's like I think the whole thing is like, yeah, can of worms.
Okay.
Don't worry, you didn't know. Trust me. Like, yeah, yeah. That's the best way to describe it. If you want to know the answer, it's just yeah.
There's no way I just did that.
What?
What?
I did a jump on ToUA where you had to like touch a fading platform and go back, and you're supposed to land on the truss, but I landed on the platform above when going back instead of on the truss.
You know, I have a question for everyone. This is one more question before we go back to Zone 7, and I would love to hear everyone's opinion on this. If there was a CO part limit, how do you think it would affect tower building and the game itself?
Mm,
I
And I think
mean,
it depends
I
on the
think that
creator.
core design would be dead.
I mean, I guess it would help to
People would
improve
complain more.
optimization, I guess. I guess optimization would be improved,
I
I
would
guess.
cry because I couldn't bypass the part limit. Yeah, not saying I did though. Fair enough. I don't feel actually a lot would happen. I feel like on paper it sounds like it's a lot, but when you kind of realize how many parts you use for COs, it's like, oh, it's not that bad. I think it's one of those decisions people would think would be good in a few months later. Yeah. I feel like it just depends. Like you never know. You never know. But I definitely do. I definitely
So
was. Yeah.
it's a lot. It's a. Sorry, I'm trying to think of how to word this. It's the best way I guess I can say it is that it's one of those things that it depends on how it was executed. On how it was executed, I saw it cut it out. Because it depends on what the part limit is and whatnot. So if the CO part limit is like 10,000, for example, then wow, how nice. But if the CO part limit was like say 2,000, then eek, then people I think would probably freak out.
Yeah. I think 4,000 would be like. You know, I said 5,000 earlier, but I'm thinking about this because I've never really thought about there being
Because
like a part
here's
limit.
another thing to consider too. Should parts count as well? Because button parts are just simple parts. Should they count? Should they be counted equal as like a pushing platform or something like that?
That's true.
Or
There's a
do they
lot of
not count?
complications.
It's very complicated.
I agree.
And if let's say that a good, well thought decision was made, is everybody gonna be able to understand what it means? What counts and what doesn't. So
Yeah, I definitely feel like
is is there a way to potentially bypass it? That's another problem. Is there a way to go ahead and try and be sneaky? So
it all started with me getting a Citadel in game without PB. But it's definitely really interesting, and I just love hearing people's. I actually want to say, Dusk, thank you for bringing this up because this is actually a really interesting topic, honestly, because it is very interesting when it comes down to it all, and it's just like there's a lot to think about with it. I mean, I can see it a good decision. It just depends on how it's handled. Can't really have one without a way to enforce it.
yeah, I think okay. I think that what I think should happen, in my personal opinion, is that when a tower gets into whitelist, that the model of it is sent to like a curator or something, and they can review it to make sure that it doesn't do anything like to bypass anything, like putting normal parts in the client object folder that shouldn't be there to bypass the part limit and stuff like that before it can actually be put on the list.
Jesus Christ, Boom Sassup got to the end of 9 on TOEV.
Oh, dang, nice.
Oh wow.
Then Booms Sark beat TOTRP.
Oh yeah, I could also realize we should probably get back maybe at a GUI. That could be cool if you had like a GUI and just to know like how many parts you have in the kit and like what's your current limit. I feel like that would be really helpful if you make it in a way where it's just like easy to because like I want to say this now. I am for like a part limit for ZOs. I think that could be really good depending on how it's handled. Who pained me? But yeah, it just depends
Right.
on how it's handled, and if it's like 1,000 CO part limit, it's like Doom. But yeah.
Basically, what I would say is I'd maybe raise like the regular part count up like 500 parts and add like a part limit of like 4K to COs.
Mm.
Because I definitely think that the tourism should be prioritized a bit more over COs, otherwise there's not really too much of a balance.
In my opinion, I think a good balance is important because I feel like you can focus on purism and you can focus on COs, but if you have a good balance of both, it could make something really special. Like
Yeah.
like a purple guy once said, perfectly balanced as all things should be.
Mm.
Thank you so much, Another. I'm so happy.
Congrats, getting started.
Unfortunately, it has to be deconfirmed because it got into JTO Ring 4.
Did. Why does Coac look so intimidating? Okay, Zone 7 talk. We're going back to Zone 7. I
Yes.
love how Coact has the Cohad effect, where it's like, when you look at that frame, it's so menacing, and I love that. I love how Coac's frame just looks so menacing on the outside. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I'm just going to say this now. I feel like Coact, when it comes to its menace factor, is like the Cohad for more like for harder players when it comes to that. It's like really interesting. By the way, there is not going to be any spoilers. Nothing will be talked about, but it's just like, yeah, Coact is like Citadel.
I like the part where you're able to kill Wumpus in Coact.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
No
what?
way.
Wait, what? Did I just say that?
Yeah, you just said that.
Crap!
I like the moment when Walter White came out to say hi midway through, you know? That was really cool.
Lucy will be happy.
Rumors say
You
That's
guys
awesome.
should hide. You guys should hide a hero, Brian, in Zone 7. Unironically.
Oh my god. Find the hero, Brian.
Find the hero, bro.
I know Gamma put a Fall Guy in Zone 7 from what was shown.
Fall Guys and Jato.
Fall Guys and Jato.
Fall Guys X Jato. Greatest collab of the year.
Oh yeah, oh gosh, this is gonna be interesting as well because I realized we hit event season. That's gonna definitely be interesting on how that's gonna affect Zone 7
Yeah, that's
progress.
gonna slow Zone 7 down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely hope that Halloween this year does not get turned into some really quick event and it's actually something fully fledged, because that's something I'd really enjoy. Because I've missed out every Halloween event. Because 2021 did not want to do it. In 2020, my PC was so bad that when I touched a launch orb on Steeple of Pumpkin Panic, I just start flying up the tower.
What?
That's hilarious.
Like,
Chicago.
nearly got banned for exploiting, but like I wasn't exploiting. He just flung me up, and I couldn't do anything because of how bad it was.
And that everybody is what it feels like to be in Chicago.
Gamma says for Christmas, I have a very interesting builder lineup in mind. That's very interesting. Okay, I want to say this real quickly. I loved how last Christmas, like for Festive Struggles, they involved new builders. I thought that was like really cool. Like you didn't have to be VB to be involved in a Christmas event. And I think that was like really cool to like just show just kind of that spirit of caring for Christmas. It's like I'm definitely very excited to see because like it would be really cool just to have like a mixture of different types of builders. Can I speak?
I would.
Maybe in a bit. I just gotta keep the stages low because I have learned from multiple stages that if I bring too much people, the rapture will happen.
I'd really
Yo,
like
Sai, can y'all invite me then?
Yeah, I'm a Wumpus
I'll gladly
supporter.
help.
Yeah, I'm a Wumpus supporter. Zquidy, you should let me speak up there. Well, to be fair, Atold, you have the powers of God and anime on your side, so you can come.
Unfortunately, Azza, you can't be invited now.
What?
Azza's no longer allowed to build for events. Unfortunate, because Azza's not a Wumpus supporter. And Sai said only Wumpus supporters are allowed.
I'd really like to help build something for like a Christmas event, like a tower, because that is something that I genuinely enjoy. Because I really would like to build something Christmas soon, but I've got no reason to.
Yeah, I get you.
You know, a cool concept would be like, what if there was like, nah, I realized what I was saying, but that was the cause of PA.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what?
It
Oh,
would have
Christmas.
happened with PA.
I was gonna say
That
like,
became
oh, a
closer
Christmas
ground.
contest would be really cool, but then I realized, oh wait, PA was a summer event contest. Oh wait, it became a sub
Bum.
realm.
Bum, 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 bum.
I mean, they could revive that and actually not make it a sub-realm, but, you know, we don't know.
True. Oh wait, it's all challenging. Always has been.
Has been, always has been.
Me
Design over gameplay be like,
me adding a script to ban a user named Jukrease. Oh gosh, another Zone 1 suburb. Okay, something I remember actually all the way back in Garden of Ishel's podcast. Juke has, I know one of Juke's ideas was like to eventually have like a nested Zone 1, like another Zone 1 subrealm. I remember that was an idea of hers a long time ago. Don't know if it will ever happen, but I know that was something she was thinking about because of how hard PA is for beginners. Events taught me that I don't want do that well in collabs. Understandable, sigh.
Bro, Christmas, and then now you start talking about Zone 1 is just giving me such like, a ton of nostalgia, because I joined Jato, and I went into Zone 1 first for some reason, and the first song I heard in the game was the Zone 1 lobby music during Christmas.
Oh, that's cool. I
I
guess.
don't know why I went Ring 1, didn't go in Ring 1 first, but, you know.
You know, actually, Logan, since we are talking about Zone 7 stuff, why not? In this instance, we'll be uploaded on YouTube. I don't know if you'll be doing a video. If you want, you can do your predictions right here if you have any for Zone 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna be making a video on Zone 7, but I don't really have any real predictions yet, because I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really dug into the info yet. But so far, my prediction, this is my initial prediction, it'll probably change. But my initial prediction for the Zone 7 lobby is you're gonna have like a spawn area, and then you'll have like spaceships take you to like different the different tower classifications.
That
That
could
would
I
be
feel like that
That-
would be. I'd feel like that'd be pretty challenging to script though.
Well, you do have Ring 8.
That is
True.
true.
Ring 8
And
has
you
those minecarts.
Oh, you have PA. You have PA
True.
as well over the boats.
Mhm.
I don't think it'd be too hard to script because theoretically it'd just be a part moving.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
Oh, what if it's like the grab stars like from Super Mario Galaxy where you have to like press on them and they grab you and you have to like different types of grab stars. Like people know what I'm talking about though, right? Like the
Yeah.
grab stars from Super Mario Galaxy. That'd be cool. Originally Cosmic Tides was going to have something like that, but then Template tried to make it and it broke. It broke where it was very bad and it was like, "Oh no."
Wah, wah, wah.
Would you watch the thing in DMs? Let me see what you have in DM.
By the way, how long is this podcast going for, Zquidy?
We can end it, and I say about 12 minutes would be a nice endpoint.
Okay.
Alright.
Also, I have no clue, Incredible Gamer. Oh, brother. Oh, good luck to Duck. Duck has been doing the dripping amalgam.
Oh, is that 8?
It is. I think that might be
Terror,
9.
Terror of the Dripping Amalgam.
I will.
I'll say it. I'll tell you a story of that. With Kloi's accent, when he first told me about this tower, right? His accent made it sound like a different name. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Honestly, it's just really
That's
interesting.
my
Since I got
story.
what you meant by that, but I'm not too sure.
I feel like I'm really happy to see the Dripping Amalgam and TOFM both in game. It's like really cool to see those side by side. Ah, gosh. I guess a little talk about FM real quickly. It's really awesome to see it get in game, like through how much it
Yeah.
had to fight, like genuinely.
That is probably the biggest like David story ever when it comes to JTO towers, in my opinion.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize this too, and this is how I personally feel. I don't know if this was a possibility of this could be happening or not. I'm totally wrong. I genuinely felt this was FM's final poll.
Yeah, Sam.
I genuinely feel that if it failed this poll, it would have not been pulled ever again, not even for like Zone 10. So like seeing that it won, and by the way, it being probably like the oldest tower in the polls was really awesome to see that of how much it had to fight through. That was like really cool to see that come back. I think that and Coact. Coact to me was the most magical time in JTO because like Coact had like so much thrown at it, but then just everyone was rooting for it at the end, and to see it that it got in game was really awesome.
Yeah. What was it with? Bro, I feel bad for Chloe and whoever made Journey's End because of both of those because Fading Memories and
Oh,
Journey's End
Cat.
both kept because both of them kept getting their acronyms stolen and it was really funny, but like I felt bad at the same time.
I'm glad that Cat and Chloe both got a major win in Zone 7. Like, Cat with, of course, Coact. And that was really cool. That was really cool. Not to mention, as well, like, with Coact, you have FM, and that was really cool. So, it's just a lot of people don't realize, too. Chloe actually broke the trilogy curse. This is, like, I feel like this is the first trilogy in JTO, and it's, like, really
Yep.
awesome to see.
I don't think we'll ever see another one as well.
You never know,
Surely.
honestly.
Surely.
What do you guys think Cronky was thinking when he was making TOJ?
I have no. I think he was thinking of making a
No,
kind of.
Friend is a trilogy. Friend
Hey,
is a
I have a
trilogy,
trilogy.
actually.
Oh, that's right. I actually gotta ask, friend, if you don't mind me asking, how is the three the trilogy? If you don't mind me asking, I'm just really curious on that because I heard it is a trilogy, but I've never understood how it is a trilogy. So
TOBS trilogy coming soon.
I do
The
just like
Wumpish
weird-
trilogy.
I'm very open. Like I'm very open to see those as like a trilogy. I just want better understanding. the first Johto trilogy actually was TOH, TOSP, and TOI. I could consider that a trilogy, honestly. That could be have like
Trilogy. That is a trilogy. That is a trilogy.
that is
No
a
question.
trilogy. Honestly, I kind of actually do agree with that. That is like an actual trilogy.
But the sequel that really no one talks about is Toes and Toffen.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
they're so similar and they're made by the same creator.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's go! I felt the easiest jump of two
um,
AAA.
the old versions of the tower had a better understanding on how you could. Oh, gotcha. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. You're talking about like heavy madness and okay, gotcha. The older versions that I can understand one on how those can be a trilogy.
Yeah, I
Though
can
I
definitely see that as well.
try to make similarities with Fullerton and OTO. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, I can now see it. Like you can see it being a prequel too. I can understand that. That makes a lot more sense.
Then you've got Cruel Punishment with a massive 10 outside. It's like you just remove the net.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, I can see that. I am willing to accept that as a trilogy then. Thank you for the explanation. I was just really confused on how that was a trilogy, mainly with the modern counterparts. The older versions I can definitely understand. Friend, how would you stand on revamping COTE? Opinions on Sister Towers. Sister Towers are really fascinating. Like, oh gosh, thinking about Sister Towers, I think they can be very much a double-edged sword because like they can. I mean, because here's the thing. Also, there you go. Please check.
I'm back. I got pizza.
Oh, have fun. But
Enjoy your pizza.
it's like, I guess what could be a sister tower? TOJ from Kronku and then of course TO AAA.
Okay. Is it bad? I
I don't.
watched a video of TOJ and I actually kind of want it in game.
I
The
actually
only
wanted to.
problem that
I
sucks
do
with
it as well.
TOJ is the
The
RNG death
final
part.
floors.
No,
Ugh.
yeah, the final floors and the RNG part when you fall into a GBJ.
Hear me out. I really like the RNG part, but I feel like it could have been executed so much better. It's like Inception. That could have been executed a lot better than it was.
I mean, I get the thing, like, yeah, RNG, funny. I
No, it's
don't
not funny.
get why Kronku decided to add a nil difficulty when you fall into a G to J.
Yeah, I
That was
know.
removed.
Yeah, I
He
find that
he added
hilarious.
he added nil into the freaking wheel, but it's like a really small chance that he actually get it.
Yeah, it was a 1 in 8. Which
One
is
in
still
eight?
pretty common. Yeah, there was 8 things on the wheel.
Make sure
But I
y'all.
think there was
That's not
2.
how it was scripted.
I will say this as well. Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember. I feel like, oh yeah. So it was mentioned. I could see as like triple O, triple A, and TOJ as all a trilogy. I could see that.
I wish that Kronku kept TOJ as TO triple G.
Mhm.
Yeah. Although Tower of Ejaculation was funny.
Yeah, it's throwing
Oh God.
things.
We don't talk about that name.
One
Talk.
thing I wish I got the chance to play was Horrifying Phobias, but now I can't because of how the event works. Like, I could beat all the steeples, and I would just not be able to access either Cosmic.
I thought they
Whatever
got rid of the
thing.
wall, but I've heard that it's still there.
TOJ
Mu-
update added Supreme to the Wheel of Death.
Oh, okay. Bit off
Even
topic.
if
Sorry to interrupt. A bit off
You're fine.
topic, and I did a little podcast for this earlier, and then we'll probably shift back direction to Zone 7 more time, and then the podcast will get obliterated. What did everyone think of the new mini tower today?
I have not played it.
Ah.
Although I haven't heard really many good things about it. That doesn't mean I'm gonna think it's bad when I go into it. I'm still gonna go with an open mind.
Rain 5, Aubrey. I think it was cool. I thought it was an interesting concept for a mini tower.
B and Index just kept laughing about the studs because of how stupid they are.
How many parts do you think Toda? Toda, oh gosh. Toda is a fascinating tower. I'm just going to quickly say that. I hope that's going well for you, friend.
Is for okay? How much of Todai is done? 7 floors are done, but each floor is done gameplay. Oh, I see. So you're just decorating it.
I was so annoyed the other day because I tried to prank my friend because there was like a monthly challenge that said beat any challenging steeple in a sub realm. And I told him that of the past events worked, so we tried to do steeple of pumpkin panic, and I thought he was genuinely going to do it. But then it turns out that you just can't enter the portals. It will not let you in any of the Halloween event 2020 hours.
What?
Huh?
It just does not work. It does not let you in the towers.
That's weird.
The portals are just broken.
Huh.
Should have probably sent it in like things, but I wasn't on Discord at the time.
That's understandable. For real, I've been doing kind of laying off first so I can actually focus on gameplay. Understandable. I also wanna, I guess before, oh gosh, so originally the podcast was going to end in 2 minutes, so I'm just going to extend it for another 10 minutes, just to talk about Zone 7 a little bit longer. And then after that, I knew it. Yeah. Zquidy keeping up his word on, oh, this will end time. No. I have learned that
Your
about myself.
podcast derby was the funniest thing.
The podcast today, the earlier one.
Yeah, you just cut off in mid sentence.
I kept my word. I was
No.
really.
Oh yeah, I remember that though. Just cut it. We always tend to end the podcast on when somebody's talking mid sentence.
I
It's
love
hilarious.
that. I just love it so much. It's just a tradition now. It's just like a tradition for something to happen, then it just cuts off. It's a cliffhanger every time. If y'all want to see how far 6, since I if you want, let me. I can grab the picture for you, friend, and show it real quickly here before we move on to zones. The rest of a little bit more Zone 7 talk.
Yeah, only stage managers can
Woo!
post images here.
Can you spoil the image? I don't want to see it. I
Oh
want to see
yeah,
the
yeah.
full
It will
tower
be
when it's done.
spoilered. It would be spoilered. Let me find it. I don't know. Oh
I don't even have
shoot!
1/6 unlocked. I'm just gonna look at it.
That is beautiful. Wow. That is like incredible. I am going to spoiler this and
Oh my god.
Looking at
my
ToGM
360
6.
uploaded.
this is ToDai, my friend is making right now. But yeah, for those who are wondering what ToDai looks like, there you go. If you want to click on the spoiler, there you go.
Oh my god, my Factor 360 uploaded.
Damn!
That is incredible. That is actually like gorgeous.
See, I'm so tempted to look, but I'm not going to.
It's actually worth saving yourself on that one. That one's actually gonna be really shocking, I imagine. But that is beautiful. That is like that just goes to show how far you can go with Beauty's the Towers. But yeah, that's really cool. I hope Todai goes well for you.
Logan.
Floors.
Hmm?
Basically, my Factor did a video on every fail the difficulty increases, and he does like a wheel for all like the towers of that difficult in the first one's TOSH.
Amazing.
Oh gosh, how many parts is that, friend? Oh my. Oh. That's a little bit of parts. That's a little bit of parts. You know,
Luck getting that in the
11,500 and
good luck getting that into Atos.
Ah, that's a lot of parts.
I assume it's for Atos anyway.
It is for Atos. It is for Atos. Dude, that would not pass a JTO. That would not pass. That's way too far in the part count for it to pass a J. Not even as. I do want to say this though, friend. You are doing a really lovely job, and I do want to say I wish you the
Dear
best of
God,
luck.
let this Lord save you, Jesus Christ.
That's a lot of parts though. But yeah.
Ooh.
Anyway, I guess I will ask everyone in the audience real quickly about this. Does anyone have any topics about Zone 7 anyone wants to talk about before we end the stage, or any particular things anyone's excited about when it comes to it?
Got my
I'm
hand
gonna
on the
just say
end
something.
stage button.
This,
I'm joking.
Charzix, type in audience.
yes,
Did
send
crypto
pictures.
steal the quid?
What I would really like is all the towers to be placed on like separate little
Zquidy,
asteroids.
Zquidy, can I be
I
on
knew
stage?
it. I knew
Sure.
crypto stole the quid.
I'm excited about the cat therapy.
Oh
Where, like,
yeah! I wonder how
like
they're.
every lobby.
Yeah, cat therapy is gonna be interesting.
I really liked like the concept where like the adjective of like the cat therapy got like more intense. So like in ring one it was like cat therapy, and then in ring two is like cat relaxation area, and that implies that like you need like
Oh, Discord crashed.
Debug, sir.
Discord crashed.
but
We can't let this
Debug.
stand.
All right, what is
we need
gone on
some-
here?
we need someone replace.
I'm alive. Discord
Okay.
crashed. The archive will
Zquidy.
prove that. I crashed. I don't know what
Oh
happened.
no.
No.
I was just
Okay.
okay. Goodbye.
Ugh.
Okay, so like let me finish my sentence. So like it was like it's like the adjectives gets like more like intense. So like it implies like the towers get like more and more like what's like the word like
Hard.
yeah for the lack
Boss.
of a better word, hard is like you just need like more relaxation. But I don't know, they didn't really finish like that. So it's just cat.
You have to relax or I will slit your throat.
I kind of wish they did that. It's like the little things I really like in JTO. What else is there to look forward to the Zone 7 lobby?
Honestly, I'm looking forward to how they're going to do the asteroids.
I'm just interested to see what the theme is. It's kind of early to figure out what it is.
I haven't even seen the ring select for Zone 7. I'm not even spoiling myself on that.
You
Like,
know?
I'm being fully blind.
There is two themes I kind of hope they pull off Zone 7, and they're both Nintendo themed.
I only saw Sweet
Yeah.
Victory's frame, and that's all I know.
That's
about-
good.
That's all I know about Zone 7. It's just
Wait, Zquidy, have you seen the image someone sent me? You might have seen it. Basically, someone edited Tower Champions getting into the Zone 7 ring select.
Yes, I saw that. It's so funny.
So base, dude. Also,
Imagine we whip up the Zone 7 on release and we see that in the ring slip.
By ToUA.
UCG
Yep.
for Zone 9? Question mark.
Yes.
I heavily doubt it'll pass. If it does, that'll be interesting, because it probably won't get in game according to the curators.
Oh yeah. When do you guys think like the final stretch will be out?
Someday of sometime in some year.
oh yeah, it's like when all the
Oh,
Guardians are done, it will be out.
It's probably gonna happen in like
They better
2024 or
pull off
something.
the obelisk. Either make or break it. High signal.
But yeah,
Yeah, I'd say mid 2024.
I feel like it could actually be out next year, honestly. But
That's a too true. That is so
I mean,
true.
it's a lot of work, because when they have to build something with 30 floors, which is already a task.
oh yeah, but
I mean, they're able to build a Christmas Citadel pretty quick, so
true.
Yeah, but there's like 15 people working on that.
like 8.
I'm sure it would be a mega collab again.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Eh.
god, over!
Hey, congratulations!
You did
You have beaten the
it.
dripping amalgam. How do you feel? And you spoiled the win room for me, you son of a gun!
That room looks garbage. Okay, no, it's not really that. I don't know.
But yeah,
Good
I-
job.
I want to quickly say this, but I feel like
I-
I forgot
Sorry.
to say this earlier. I kind of hope Zone 7's lobby is either Metroid Prime themed or Mario Galaxy themed. That'd be cool.
This is completely off topic, but I hope they revamp TODC's win room because I bet you it was probably whipped up in like 5 minutes. I felt it was like the most lamest SC win room ever. It's just a gradient in a room. There's like nothing there. You guys want to? Have you guys seen the
It's
TODC?
barely a gradient. It's
It's
barely a gradient.
oh, it's not the gradient. I meant like the tower colors.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, SC win rooms are pretty awesome, but TODC is just like I got so disappointed, man.
Infusions is a lot better though. It's still bad, but it's not as bad.
I'm like
Tower's actually good. I like Thanos Towers.
out of my.
Thanos Tower is the best SC win room.
This was the TODC win room. If anyone is wondering, this is the most lamest thing ever.
I'd have to say Cruel Punishment's got the best, or
'Cause it's a-
or Champions Road's like official win room in the place, because that thing's wonderful. As much as I heavily dislike Champions Road, its in place win room, not the Jito one, is really nice.
Wait, Zquidy, when are we ending this stage?
Well, we're actually ending in 2 minutes, but I'm gonna end the archive right now. So I guess when it comes to the archive, what should be the last word of the archive?
I have something
Biscuit.
to tell the archive.
Muffin,
Alright, what's that,
I like
Axel?
cheeseburger.
chocolate chip cookie.
All right,
I like
everyone
cheeseburger.
who is watching the archive, go play some Zone 7.